Hey everybody! Today's video is going to be about how I take some admittedly mediocre product photos for my Etsy shop, and this was by request from a couple of viewers, so here you go. What you're looking at right here is a table my husband built. I'll back up a little so you can see it. It's just 2x4s and then a countertop from IKEA, and it is next to a window here. So first of all, I'm just gonna step up here. I have a step stool because it's kind of a high table. So what I have here is I have a window here, and I have a window here that, as you can see, is covered up just because of the blazing hot sun that comes in here. So now I have very little photography experience, but I do know that diffused light is good. So this is just a $3 paper-like shade from IKEA. So that's what I use for that. And then also I'll show you what I use to cover it up. So I'm too busy to do curtains, so this is also another prop that I use. So right here is a foam board. Oh, and that doll is for clothes making, for fitting, so thought I'd mention that. This is a piece of foam board that I use to take photos of larger items and to cover up the window to keep it a little cooler in here. I'll show you the back. The back is just some paper I got at the craft store. So I will show you also what I take most of my photos on. So I'll get back to that in a second. Alright, so here is the very fancy, most important thing I use. This is a piece of 12x12 scrapbook paper. And if you go to my Etsy shop, I will link it in the description below, you will see all my photos are taken on this paper, with the exception of larger items which are taken on this paper. This is a photography backdrop from Amazon, and again, this is just scrapbook paper. So very simple stuff. And then I do have a second shop where I try to remember to use this background for that one. And again, this is just regular crafting paper. It was from the scrapbooking section at Hobby Lobby. Actually, I think it was on clearance, and I think this was from Joann's or Michael's. But that's all I use. And you might be wondering what sort of camera I use. Well, I just use my phone. That's all. That's what you're watching this video on right now. So to move things along, what I do is I have the item I want to take a photo of, and I just hold the camera parallel above that item. I don't know if parallel is a word, but just not like this or like this, like straight on, and I just take a photo. So I take one of the overall, so this is going to be the main photo of the listing. Then I come in close up and get one or two detailed photos, or close-up photos of the details. So like for this, for example, this is an embroidery design from Urban Threads. Isn't it awesome? And then this banner is from Parker on the Porch, by the way. So I want to get details of this beautiful embroidery so customers can see this isn't just like something that's been screen printed or heat printed or whatever. Like, this is embroidery, and therefore, in my opinion, it is a higher quality product. So you can see at this point, you can make out the little stitches and stuff. That's something that you want to do when you are selling something that is very detailed, and the details are what, in my opinion, justify the price that I'll be charging for this. So the next thing I do is I take a photo of the back. Even though the back is totally plain, your customers still want to know what it looks like. If they were to find this in a physical store, they're going to be flipping it around, looking at it all. So they want to be able to see everything what they buy online as well. So I would do that. And then also, every single photo, I use the same ruler and then a quarter. You could probably get away with just the ruler, but just some people, everyone knows what a quarter looks like. Some people don't know, can't visualize what an inch looks like. So I take a photo like this as well. So now for a smaller item, we got this little keychain here. people want to know how tall it is. Now I do put these measurements in in my item descriptions, but a lot of people don't read them. So I've got it here too. So in the rare occasion where I have someone complain that the size of the product is not what they were expecting, you know, you can see it right here that I'm definitely showing them. There's no way I'm misrepresenting it. Another good photo to have is holding it in your hand. So I'll just lay my arm, you can see it, flat on the table, and then I will take a photo of me holding the item. Of course, it doesn't work for everything, but for a keychain it certainly does. Then for things that are a set of multiple items, like these little sewing magnets, I will, you know, just kind of arrange them in a cool way, and then I will take a photo of them all in a group, and then I'll also take individual photos of everything, and then again the back sides of these too. People want to see what kind of magnets on the back, and then the rulers again. So, and of course when I'm taking these photos, I take this big board away from that window so I have the light, and then if I need more, I'll just move this makeshift curtain out of the way, and then I'll have light coming from the side as well. For something really large, I'll set this down here, and I don't have anything large right here, so let's just pretend. See, this is something that's way bigger than 12 inches, obviously, so I would lay it on this surface right here, so then I still have the cohesive background in all my photos. I mean, it's not exactly the same, but it's, you know, it's close enough. And then I can take photos like that. So there we go. And really, that is about it. You know, if you can show your items being used, like for example, this is like a pen holder bookmark, I will take a photo of it just sitting here like this, but I'll also take one of this attached to either a book or a planner, and that's probably the photo I'll use in my thumbnail, because then if I have it like this, a lot of times people will be like, what is that? So if I have it being used, I'll put a couple pens in it and I'll put it around a binder or a notebook or a planner. Then people can see immediately in the thumbnail what it is, and if it's something they're looking for, they'll click on it. So hopefully that's helpful to you. One other tip as well, and by the way, I learned all this stuff from Etsy's seller handbook. For Christmas items, I have this. This is just some fake greenery from Joann's I got a couple of years ago. So I'll just set it down, and I will put the ornament or whatever in this picture, like I'll tuck the ribbon underneath here so it looks like it's hanging from a Christmas tree. And there you go. So I don't need to get an actual Christmas tree in here to take a photo with. I just have that. So if you have any questions, let me know. But yeah, this is my very simple setup. Was not expensive at all, and definitely not a professional, but it's worked for me the last several years. All right, so don't forget to share and subscribe. Click the little thumbs up button, and I will see you soon. Thank you for watching.